Guys, oh, it's so good. It's so good to be here. Oh, I'm just pumped. I'm ready. It's been a good weekend. It's been a great weekend, and we are ready to keep grinding for that grand champ. So tonight we're just gonna work on ones, because you get good at ones and you get good at everything. So until something crazy happens, we're just gonna we're not jumping straight into it. We're gonna go hit some free play. It's been a minute since I've done some legitimate. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh, I can't leave free play without splitting my screen. I'm gonna have to see if I can fix that temporarily. But we are going to legitimately try to warm up. It's been a minute since I've actually done that, so I might have to remember just some of the things that I used to do. Obviously I'm gonna need to pick up new things because what I used to do wasn't enough to get to GC. So I know back when I was kind of a little bit more invested in everything, huge part of it was keeping control, being able to dribble, not lose control like that, basically. Just so more and more practice of not losing control there, practice keeping control in the air, not hitting it too far away from you so that the opponents can't catch it away from you. And then realistically I probably shouldn't be practicing flip resets and things. I could be totally wrong. I could be smoking something, I don't know. I've never been GC before, but it seems like a lot of people who have and are GC have been GC and are GC and above. I feel like in order to get to GC, it's not necessarily about the mechanics as much as it is about keeping and maintaining control, which I guess is technically a mechanic, but it's not about the flashy mechanics, It's not about the flip resets and stalls and everything, Double taps are going to be useful, Double taps I think is a situation that comes up quite often, often enough to practice. So I think what we'll do for that, I do have some training maps that I know that they got me locked in on double taps when I focused on them. So we will see if any of those come back. See if there's anything there. And then the music just a hair. Feels like that might be a little loud. Oh my gosh. It's weird to think. Really has been right about 5-6 years since I've legitimately tried to focus on things like this. So catch, flick, gonna go in. So I feel like if I can get a flick and then catch it and go into another flick, that's probably not a bad little drill to maintaining control and to get back into flicks, because the flicks from previous streams have not been good, not been solid. So we will work on practicing some of those. Practice getting the ball on top of our car without boost. I think that's a huge thing. You don't need boost to put the ball on top of your car. You just have to get around the side of it. I know I used a little bit of boost there, but well, okay. Bang. Oh no. Okay. I actually think I might have the double taps locked in already. Just kidding. Not actually. I noticed there was a lot of people from past streams that talked about trying to play with me, and so the goal there is to, I have a stream scheduled, I think it's actually currently scheduled for tomorrow, to just play with viewers, right? 1v1 viewers, right? Maybe offer some tips, maybe get some some coaching from viewers that are better than me, all the stuff. So I'm excited for that. Super pumped. Okay, I'm definitely flipping too early coming off of the wall, so let's practice that a little bit. Right there's good, and then it's just a matter of, okay, that was perfect. My follow-up on the car needed some work, but as far as the setup, okay, interesting. I wonder if I have a better... No, I've definitely got more control. Okay, why was that one more controlled and the other one wasn't? Okay, it's definitely the position of my car coming up to the ball on the wall. So if I'm following it like that, that's a solid setup. But if I am too far under it, if the angle's not quite right, oh, see, that's beautiful right there. And then you just have to hit the angle. I followed a little too closely that time. The angle is really sharp. Right, so I have to kind of come right there. Not whiff the ball like I did, but I'm actually not intentionally hitting that button. I don't know what it is about the right side that makes that harder. Interesting. I think ceiling shots is something else that I should work on. It's not that difficult of a setup, and we are... You have the instant flip, right? You have the flip reset from the ceiling. Sosk, what's up, man? Hey, man. So good to have you here. Doing a little bit of warm up because I realize it's been a long time since I've actually tried to do any kind of replay training. So we're working on some stuff so that we can be better. And then we'll pop into some competitive ones. Ooh, it didn't flip soon enough. That flick wasn't bad. And the catch. There we go. Okay, there was no flick there. I'm not sure entirely what the difference is there. A good flick. A really good catch. We're going to try and turn sharp. I want to try and avoid hitting the walls if I can. I think that's going to be another good control. Right, so catch it and then get it turned around without dropping it. I think that would be incredible. Not quite a flick. Not quite a flick. Zusk, how late you staying up? Ooh. What's the timeline looking like? Maybe we grind some twos. If you're here, might as well. You know? Let's see. Okay. Weak flick. Caught it in the drift. Definitely the position of the ball on the car here. Okay, yeah, I need to have it just slightly more forward on the front end of my car when I'm going for one of those flicks. And a little bit further back if I'm doing like a 45. Nope, see, that was too far back though. Because I totally lost it there. Bang, that's not bad. It's such an interesting, like, Ooh, ooh, okay, that was close. It still hit the side, but I managed, I feel like I caught it in a decent way. Nice little... I notice I'm mainly kind of doing 45 flicks. I feel like those are probably the easiest for me. Okay, something about my drift there was off because it didn't quite do what I wanted it to. Right, it doesn't have to be a crazy complicated flick. Doesn't have to be flashy. Just has to get over the car. You would, and you're laying in bed. No double stream tonight. That's okay. That's okay. Just glad to have you here. A musty cow? Bro, imagine the real Musty actually hopped in my stream, dude. How's it going, dog? How is it going? You know, I've actually been watching a lot of the way... I've been trying to study Musty a little bit. Just as far as, like, content creation goes. I think he's doing a really good job. Like, with the content creation side. So I'm trying to learn a lot about, like, how he's doing things and trying to emulate some of, like, the reels and how that gets posted. All that kind of stuff. So, also, I'm a Musty fan. Unfortunately, I haven't practiced the Musty flick very often. I'm not great at it. Still trying to work on setting up the multi-stream chat box. That is something I was working on a bit. That setup was so perfect. I could have hit the cleanest reset of my life off of that, and I didn't. Okay, take off. There's a little... We're just gonna mainly focus on double taps, I think, is where that needs to be. So I need to stop trying to be so flashy on these. Musty, what rank are you, dude? Bang. I haven't broken GC yet. I've played... I took like realistically a 6-year break is what I really did. Not like 6 years stone cold. I did do 2 years stone cold where there was absolutely nothing. But where I tried to actually grow my rank, it's been about a 6 year gap. Nice. That was clean, dude. Guys, we're just warming up. We're just getting ready. Anyone in chat that wants to pick my car, just start typing. I'll run through my inventory every now and then, but you can honestly just start typing cars that you want me to play with, and I'll write the list down. If I have them, use them. If I don't, just skip it. That's how it goes. So I've got the pen and pad ready. You guys just go wild. I'll finish warming up here in just a couple minutes, and then we will try and hit GC with cars picked by the viewers, by chat. Ooh, too far, too close. I am. Yeah, so I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch currently. Tyler Rowley says van. We got a couple vans. But van goes down on the list. We will pick a van car. Musty, what is your favorite car, dude? You can help me with that. Help me with what? Which part? There's a lot of things I need help with. I am aware. I am not goated at the game. I'm half decent, though. Musty's favorite car is Octane. We'll run the Octane. Octane's solid. Can never go wrong with the Octane. Sometimes, you know, since they added the crossbar ping, sometimes I like to just hit the crossbar because I think the sound's more satisfying. Just every now and then, you know, sometimes it sounds a little bit better than my goal explosion. Musty, what can you help me with? There's a lot I need help with. Which part? Which part are we talking? I didn't get the reset. You have a lot of decals? I have a ton of decals. Normally, I don't normally let viewers pick decals just because it's like that would take forever because I have so many. But if we stay within a reasonable amount of viewers and you want to check them out, why not? We'll go for it. We'll do the thing. Okay, I think as far as control goes, I've definitely done more warm-up today than I've done in the last 2 weeks. So I think as far as that goes, we're gonna say good there. T-Dog says we want a van. So a van it will be. I'm just gonna real quick run through. Musty, you know names? No, that's valid. That's valid. I'll run through the cars real quick that I do have. I don't have all of them. Right. 2-year break will do that to you. So I'll just click through. You guys can see that little sliver there. I can read the very top row if you guys need me to. But we need to pick out a van. So this is Tyler, if you're still in chat. This is it's not really a van. This is van 1 for sure. That's van 1. And maybe that's the only like van. Maybe that's only like the only real van, you know? So we'll start with that one. Decals, Musty. We have several decals here. Van 1. Van 1 it is. Bubbly, Discoid, Dissolver, the Titanium White JPEGgy. I was actually a huge fan of this. I ran this one for a while. Crewmate, also one of my top favorites. Luster was the main for a long time. Burnt Sienna mainframe. Not my favorite. Right? Could have been white, but oh well. Obviously, seasonal. We do have the Black Tide Stride, which I don't know why that's not favorited. Oh, it is. It is. It's just on the last. Vans. Ian Mora also wants more vans. Tons of battle pass. Musty, you want gold season 2, season 3, or season 3? I've got season 1. Season 13, was that supposed to be a season 13 maybe? Honestly, I'm a huge fan of this one. This one looks really good on certain cars. I think it's maybe a little stretched. I think we're gonna go with this one. All right, let's do this. Competitive ones. We are currently Diamond 1, Div 1. Let's try and just end above that. They should have Van the Shoe in this game. Wait, Tyler, what are you talking about? Van the Shoe? Okay, because I've seen season 3 rarest. Season 3 is the rarest. What the flip, dude? Don't tell me. Reminds me of your videos. Musty, dude. That's totally valid. We'll rock that decal. We'll rock that one next time. Am I getting DOSed right now? Am I getting Van the Shoe? I don't know Van the Shoe. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my internet's so bad. Nothing else is happening. I've been rubber banding super bad the past couple of streams. Unfortunately. Like that. So it's a little hard. Okay, that was an awful challenge on my part. It's a warm-up game for sure, but internet's not helping me on this. Ah, crap, dude. I'm wired in too. It's okay, you don't have to use anything. You use anything I want. No, I definitely will, but it's fun to mix it up a little bit, you know? Change things up. It's the first game of the night. Maybe it just needs... Holy... What servers? I'm on the right servers. But like... Why is it just Rocket League this... What's going on? Explain to me how I'm experiencing this in Rocket League, but the stream is fine. Explain to me. Somebody explain that to me, because something's not adding up here. Okay. What in the world? Okay, we're gonna watch it. 50, 47, 46, 47, 79. 50, 40, 43, 45. Guys, this is the worst it's been. We're gonna hold out hope for this one. We're gonna see if my internet decides to recover, if it decides to stop being schizophrenic. Oh. I tried to bump him. Probably not the best move with crazy internet. Okay, also a terrible move on my part. I'm kind of in my own head now. You must choose between riches and car soccer. Genuinely, yeah, dude. Now we're getting the errors. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't having this issue just a week ago, you know? And it's not like anything crazy's changed. And I can put shots on the net when that's not going on, you know? I have a hardwire into the router. And the stream is fine. The stream is in fact fine. Maybe there's some more stream settings or something that needs to be changed, but I was streaming just a... That's the thing, is like, I know it's not the stream. I got a flip reset off of that. Oh, no. No! This is so unfortunate. Guys, this is gonna be the most tragic gameplay you've ever seen. Oh, 125?! It's not it, coach. Tonight might just be a practice night. We might just kind of vibe in some training and get a bunch of control back. Is it like this when I don't stream? I'll be honest, I haven't tried playing the game in the last couple of weeks without streaming. But like I said, right, like 2 weeks ago, I was doing this exact same stream and didn't have issues, right? I have streamed, I haven't changed any settings from point A, right, 0 issues, to point B, where for some reason this is the case. And it's not like I have a bad connection, it's just an unstable connection. Right, it spikes. It has the spikes. Musty, what do you do when this happens? How do you get so good? Oh! There's no way. Did you guys see that? Please tell me I wasn't the only one that saw that. He's driving backwards now. He is memeing on me. Okay, you know what? After this game, we actually are going to try something. I'm going to attempt. You know what? We're just gonna attempt it right now, just to check, just to see, and to accommodate for that, we will get music in the game to go. There's no way. Okay, I rubber banded again there. I was wondering if maybe it's because I'm streaming music as well for the stream, but it's definitely nope. It's I don't think it can contribute. It's not like streaming music is taking up that much, you know, download data. Okay, yeah, nope. It's not. It's not the music. We've scratched that off the list. It's not the music. Okay, okay. What else could it be? What else are we looking at? What could be the issues here? Not that we should be I mean, maybe troubleshooting this on stream would be. Oh, he's at 13 goals. Family using streaming services. Realistically, my family should be in bed, so that's where they're all supposed to be. I know that this was definitely happening when the network was being used a ton, but at this point, everyone should be in sleep going to bed. Actually, just kidding. I can't even put the ball in when I'm not lagging. So even if I am lagging, it's not going to change the gameplay you guys get to watch today. We're not going to go out in just one goal though. We're going to stick it through. Something is going on. So let's try this. I'll try this. So I've got mobile data there. So my phone's not on the Wi-Fi anymore. I mean, it really... I couldn't tell you. How do you troubleshoot this? Anything downloading in the background? No. Marvel Rivals was trying to update in the background, but I paused that. That was, in fact, paused. So nothing there. Oof. Yeah, oh my gosh. Hey, I got a demo. Everyone pause. My internet's gonna pause just... It's hard to practice. It is hard to practice when you can't estimate the exact location of your car. When the controls don't control, that is in fact an issue. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We are going to take just a little pause after this game. We're going to figure this situation out because it's a bit much. That's a bit ridiculous. And with the quality I'm able to stream, there is no reason. There is absolutely no reason that should be going on. Okay. Let's figure this out. Let's do some digging. Okay. So option A, close that. Let's check just everything else going on. So that's good. I guess I technically don't need that. And then that should be fine. That should be fine. Yep. Windows security recommended. Maybe I need to do an update. Maybe that's what it is. Buns on the list. Fennec. Backyard shenanigans. Back at it again. Fennec is on the list, my dude. I apologize. There's no music going on. I think there's issues going on with my internet. I think. I don't think. I know. Everybody knows. Except it's not necessarily my internet because well, the stream's fine. So it's just Rocket League. Also, I didn't actually realize that this decal was sound reactive. That's definitely reacting to the sound. I'm watching other streamer, so I'm a BRB. Backyard! You're not cheating on me, are you? Did you just admit that you're cheating on me? There's no way. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dude, it's so good. It's good to enjoy content that people are creating. That means they're good. That means they're doing their job. So that's awesome. I believe Musty requested Octane. Well, he said his favorite car was Octane, but we're gonna roll with it. So here's the big question: what paint of Octane? Are we talking the white Octane? Buns, you said I'm not, never be me. Nah, dude, I'm sure. Look, we all have our moments, okay? I'm not. Look. If you really wanted to dive deep into the content I have made in my life, I have made some very non-entertaining content. Okay, I've made some content that is so trash that I've actually done everything I can to hide it. I've unlisted it from everything that I could possibly think of. So, we all have our moments, okay? But you can always learn from it. You can always grow. Black Fennec. Buns wants the Black Fennec. So I'm just going to put that on the note. We'll do the Black Fennec. When am I going live tomorrow? Probably about the same time. Probably. I try to go live a little after 9. Right. Sometimes that means 9:30. So depending on what time zone you are in, that's about 30 minutes ago, roughly. I still watch stuff that's dumb. Honestly, there's a difference between there's a difference between dumb entertaining and stuff that's just stuff that was made by a 12-year-old. You know, like I'm sure everybody knows. You can only watch me for an hour every day. Dude, so hear me out. It's only for this week. I'm actually going to be moving out here in a little bit, which is going to open my schedule up. So I will be able to stream sooner, which I plan to do because I would like to go to sleep a little sooner than I am currently. So there is definitely that. Musty, are we still in chat? I don't remember the whole Musty build. What's the Musty build? What's the what are we looking at? So we've got Octane. Is it wide Octane or is it like what time do I start? Currently, right? I think I just told you, but I think so you're probably asking in the future when am I going to start? I haven't figured that out yet because it's not the future. So I don't know exactly what my schedule looks like. But it'll be sooner. It will in fact be sooner. Okay, I think a wide Octane, the gold 3 decal, lime, the Musty car Octane's lime. Well, unfortunately, I have white, gold, and black, and regular. Those are the only I only have the black and the gold and the white Octane. I don't have anything else. That's just how things ended up. So we're gonna rock this. This one's not bad. The boost does need to change though. We do need a white boost. I have white flamethrower or the Cosmos. Which one probably looks better? Honestly, I feel like the white flamethrower is maybe a little bit more of a flex. This one's I don't know how classic this is because I feel like everyone, everyone has this. I know not everybody has this, but like a lot of people have this. I go live at 8:45 your time and you go to bed at 9:30. Okay, yeah. So when I move out, it's gonna be at the very least an hour sooner. So You know what? I realized for me personally, the difference between the boost is not actually the looks, because I think they both look cool. It's the sound. This one gets just a little annoying constantly. There's like a super high pitch ring. I don't know if you guys can hear it. So the white flamethrower sounds a lot better. I don't think we're gonna go any toppers. Lots of goal explosions. Where's some? I mean, Dueling Dragons, right? That's the classic one. And then actually, one of my favorite white trails is this one. So I think that rocks. That one's not bad. Did the item shop update? Did we have anything cool in here? Animated decal. That's not bad. Not bad. It's lime octane, the 20XX. I don't know, Cristiano lime standard. Okay, yeah, so lots of lime stuff. I don't have the 20XX either, so I can't set up the whole. I can't do the whole setup, unfortunately. We're gonna try this again. Can I pick Fennec preset? Yeah, I'll let you pick. For the time being, right? There's not too many people in chat, so if it's fun to let you guys kind of do your thing, right? Pick the whole design. When there gets to be too many people in chat, then we're only gonna do the car, because that's just fastest. So backyard dipping out. Good night, brother. We will see you tomorrow. Oh goodness. You know, this car feels kind of cool. Ooh, okay, I rubber banded again. So things are definitely not fixed, whatever the issue is, but maybe I'm just getting better reading the rubber banding. Maybe I'm just that high. I'm such a high level player. I can read when my internet's about to lag, and I can compensate. Not that time though. Not that time. That time didn't work. Buns isn't going to be typing a lot because he's doing a tournament. Don't even worry about it, dude. Good luck on the tournament. There's going to be a little bit of time here because my internet is... I mean, it's not even... I keep saying my internet because that's the only thing that makes sense, but it's not even my internet. Everyone saw that, right? That was kind of sick, right? That was kind of cool. Someone want to clip it? I'm just kidding. I'll just write down the timestamp. Timestamp. Where are we at? Ah. Oh. Excellent. So the rubber, yeah, this is honestly the rest of the stream is just going to be me talking about how much I'm rubber banding, and it's going to be freaking hilarious, dude. Talking about how much I hate it. Which part of moving out is also going to be purchasing my own internet. Which means should never have to worry about any of this. Ooh, practicing those flicks. It looked like the flick was going to be good, and then he blocked it. I'm definitely ooh, yeah. Okay. Can't go for huge control plays, because if I rubber band, I'm losing control. Ooh, yeah. But I mean, we can go for just general, like, take a shot, right? So I need to come. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Unfortunate, but there's not much we can do about it. Dude, such a good song. Such a good song. If you guys could make your own player anthem to play when you scored a goal, what would it be? What would you have play during this part of scoring a goal? Buns, your teammates rage quit? Dude, I hate when that happens. That's actually the worst. I wouldn't rage quit on you. I might lag out and I might get disconnected, but I'm not going to rage quit. Yep. Ceiling shots, guys. I gotta practice them, but that's definitely not the time. Yep. That one was a good shot. 1 a.m. Buns, it's 1 a.m. for you right now? Dude, that's late, bro. Oof. Ooh. Uh-oh. 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 Nope. 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 Oh, he bumped me. He bumped me. Okay, so there's clearly something else going on. Oh! No, the song. There's a song called 1 a.m. I might have to look into this. Now, there's probably a specific line, right? What is the line that you would have play and like why? What's significant about it? We talk about that angle there? We talk about that angle? There's not issues when there's no lag. But when there's lag, there's issues. And it becomes intermittent and harder to expect. I feel like I got to be okay playing twos. It was like kickoffs. It would hit really hard. But I don't know, dude. So I can throw him like completely. Oh, guys, imagine I rubber band in the middle of a double tap and I still hit it. How cool would that be? Can I still win this? Is this winnable? Question mark. Technically, we pop out when we show them. That sounds like a sick line. With the right, I can see. I've never heard the song, but I can imagine that could go crazy. Better Wi-Fi, all I gotta say. Dude, that's the thing though, is like, if it was my Wi-Fi struggling, the stream would be struggling. Right? Or am I crazy? Am I totally crazy for thinking that? If my Wi-Fi was struggling, I feel like the stream would be struggling. Currently, as far as I can tell, the stream is doing just fine. So I ended up backwards. I need to stop ending up backwards. It's not a good position for Rocket League. Rubber band and all. The stream does have a little lag. What do you mean by lag? Because when we're in a live stream, there's like 7 different kinds of lag. Are we talking about like delay? Or does the stream itself lag behind? Like, oh, he got the clear and it just kept going. Guys, no. Yeah, there's a difference between a laggy stream and a delay on a stream, right? And then like on my end, there's even a difference in lag. There's like there's frames missed due to rendering, skipped frames due to encoding. Can you teach me how to do a half flip? Yeah, no, I can totally. I just got demoted. I got a It dropped me to Div 3? It's all my internet. It's literally all my internet. When I get a good internet connection back, I'm going to go right back up to Diamond. Okay. Yeah, so a stream delay is totally different. Stream delay is like intended to be there to prevent a laggy stream, right? So you're not missing frames, you're not skipping frames, you're not like hearing chops in the audio. So that part should be good. Okay. Yes. So we're going to go teach you how to do a half flip. I'm going to switch to the Black Fennec. That was the last car that was on the list. So if you guys have more cars you want me to play, spit them out. Spit them out. And we, Buns, I think you wanted to do the whole build, so no one else is in here. So you get to do it, my friend. Black Fennec. I have lots of decals. You're probably just gonna have to like say the decal because I just have a lot. And it's probably not worth scrolling through the whole thing. You like the controller? Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan. I definitely, it's not mine. I didn't design it, right? Someone else designed this one. I want to just get a simple, I want to get a red PS5 controller because that's what I actually have. Right, I'm actually using a PS5 controller, but there's no red PS5 controllers. I also was actually struggling to get the PS5 controller to work. Maybe it would work now. Maybe I was just having issues getting the controller to work, period. Can I see your season 1s? So there's S1, right? So all those are season 13s. Then we have season, got season 12. Oh, except I'm not spelling completely. Yeah, so I've got season 12, those, right? Those are the earliest decals I've got there. You got the same controller? Dude, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, so S1. We got up to champ on all of the season 1 rewards here. So interesting. I potentially could, I don't know if it's gonna let me change settings while I'm streaming. So that's the S1 champ. You got it, dude. S1 champ. Oh, that's right. There's some wheels. I forgot about those. So if I just type S, I guess S1, S2. If I type season. So we do have these champ wheels. 13. And I think that's the champ wheel reward that I've got. Again, I have way too many wheels to just scroll through. More wheels than decals, and I wasn't going to scroll through the decals. So. Nope. No on the wheels, huh? Okay. We can clear that. I'll scroll through the ones I have favorited, but that's as far as I'm going to go. And that's it. Black ones? We're thinking black ones. So we've got black nippers. We've got black OEMs. Realistically, the best black wheel that you're going to get is probably the black Dices. Probably the best ones. And then I don't think, realistically, everything else, just for sake of time, we're going to keep it there. Okay. I don't know if it's going to let me change settings while I'm live streaming. So let's I mean, let's try. All right, let's just see what happens. Okay, we're using that. I drop this. Pull that. I don't know. It doesn't look like it broke the stream. I don't know if this because I'm actively live. So let's check. No? Okay, it looks like it did. Can I do the league wheels? Oh, goodness. Okay. We're going to hit the league wheels, and then we're going to try and pop back into a game. We'll see how it goes. I may have potentially freed some stuff up. The Twitch stream is what I'm just a little worried about. Not horribly, though. So, let's check. Unless I might have just biffed. Oh, no. No, we're good. Okay, yeah. No, we're totally fine. Okay, that's super good to know. I can update stream settings, like the bitrate that I'm sending out, while I'm live. And it's not going to break it. Good to know. So, league wheels. I'm assuming that's these ones. All right, we're going to pop into it. We're going to see if that is any better. And I might just keep dropping in rank. What about the half flip? Oh! Tell you what. Boom. I can cancel the queue. Okay, half flip. Here you go. Let me just make sure that you're going to be able to see it okay. With the controller, you should be able to see it just fine. So, half flip's super simple. What you're going to do, you're going to hop in training, right? This is the best way to learn. And generally, you're going to be backwards. So, you're just going to get up next to the wall like this. You're going to face, right, obviously, long ways. So, you can just keep doing it over and over again. So, the idea is, right, you have a backflip. Right, and that's, you need to be able to do that first. And the tricky part, probably the trickiest part of the half flip, you need your flip to be straight. Right, if there's any sideways-ness to the flip, if you're not straight enough, then your half flip is going to result in something else. Guys, something is in my eye and it's killing me. Oh! My gosh. Well, give me just 2 seconds. Oh. Okay. Should be good. Oh. Okay. So yeah, we need to be able to backflip straight, right? That stick needs to be held directly straight back. Now, what we're going to do, part of the base of this mechanic is what we call a flip cancel, right? And what we do for that is when I'm doing the backflip, before I can finish the backflip, I'm going to flick my stick in the opposite direction, and I'm going to hold it. And that's going to, right, when I'm in the air, right, just holding it rotates your cart anyway. So if I backflip, and then if I'm straight, so that's, I'm not straight enough is what that is. Right, but if I'm straight and I hold up that whole time, right, I don't finish the flip, right, it lands me upside down. So the idea behind that is you can then use your air roll to get around. So I have air roll left set to my square and air roll right set to triangle. So I have control over both. So I mainly use air roll left is kind of the one that I've focused on. So with that backflip and I push up immediately. Right, and for a half flip, there's like a split second you need to wait. You just did it? Dope. Perfect. So yeah, with the flip cancel and the air roll, right, there's your half flip right there. You can get turned around. That's the fastest way you can get 180 degrees in the game. Ideally, right, if you want to get really good, you can do it backwards too. Do it with a front flip and cancel the front flip. Right, just being able to control your car completely. So, just did a half flip, dude. That's awesome. So excited for you. Ooh, okay, yep, we gotta do this. We're gonna change this. Okay, I've updated some of the stream settings. We're gonna hope and pray that it's enough. I have left air roll as left bumper. I have left as left bumper, right square. Okay, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so honestly, I've kind of played around with my controls. Whatever makes the most sense to you, right? There's obviously it's a good idea to follow people who have some kind of idea about, like, they've been playing the game for a long time. They know kind of what just works. So, right, it's trying to start with that as a base, but then, you know, switching it up just a little bit just to see just whatever makes the most sense to you in your brain. That's the thing there is your brain has to be able to do it without really thinking about it, and that's where all the practice comes in. Do I have any tips about air dribbling? Yes, so if you're trying to start air dribbling, best place to do it, there are some training packs. Honestly, you need to break it down, right? I think everything you're learning, you need to break it down into steps, and you need to master the individual steps, right? Build up until you can just do it. So obviously, I don't think I'm lagging as much. Maybe that's just in my head though. That could totally just, yeah, that was bad. Gosh dang it, dude. So either I didn't change it enough, or that's not the issue. Right. And I have a feeling that it's not the issue. Right, I was trying to give it a chance. Holy cow. All right, yeah, he's scoring that. That just went in. So specifically air dribbling, I think it depends on what your air, like, attempts at an air dribble look like right now. On like what you would need to do. Definitely needs to start from the very beginning, right? The take off the wall is huge. If you can't take off the wall right, your air dribble is going to be crap no matter what. So the idea behind that is the takeoff on the wall needs to leave the ball super close to your car, right? There is a difference in the takeoff for an air dribble and for like a double tap or, right, a flip reset, right? All three of those are slightly different takeoffs. There's something different you're trying to do with the ball right when you hit it. So the air dribble, oh gosh, that one was just bad. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna fall all the way into gold. Imagine I fall all the way into gold because I can't figure out my internet thing. That would be so unfortunate. So air dribbles, you largely, I think the most important thing with the air dribble is you need to get good practice at matching the ball's speed going up the wall. And that's something that you can sit and just do in practice. I feel like it doesn't take that long to figure out how to do that effectively. How to do it consistently. So matching the speed of the ball, right, as it's going up to the wall, exactly like that guy just did. But then following it up the wall. Guys, this is driving me crazy. Honestly, tonight we might just sit in training and we might just practice training, and I'll figure out my internet later. Because this is I'm a chill guy. I consider myself to be a chill guy, but when my internet makes it harder to be a chill guy, it makes me not want to deal with said internet. The stream's fine. But I'm not getting closer to Grand Champ because I can't see where the ball's going. That doesn't seem like it's progressing. Oh. Wow. Blah, 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 blah. Did I jump? Did I not? I don't know. My internet can't decide. Whoa. Yeah. Dude, some of this is just, sometimes it's a little much. It gets to be just a little much. So I probably could have scored that. I feel like I definitely had him beat. Like, I'm holding my own, right? I'm still holding my own here. With internet that decides to rubber band unpredictably. I phased through the ball. I think that's my favorite one. When I can phase through the ball. Ooh, what a save on his part. That was really good. At this point, I'm kind of just guessing where he's going to hit it. And trying to just put myself where what I think the internet's going to do. I'm just going to put my car there as best I can. And hope for the best. Because that's where we're at. That's what I got. So we might still pull off the win here. See, it's one of those things. It looked like I got that around him, you know? And then you're close to horse dashing? Okay. Completely honest. Horse dashing, I have yet to understand like a competitive use for it. I've definitely I've seen that it's supposedly like one of the harder ones to do. And it's like an intimidation factor type thing. But like Rocket League players are so creative, okay? Someone's going to find a way to put it into a shot. And oh, it looks like he's having issues too. See. Oh, I was going in a straight line and then I wasn't. Okay, let's see. So I'm matching the speed and I just don't have boost for it. That's tragic. What? How did I end up like on the wall? Sounds like we both struggle. Lol. It makes your it's wait. Star, dude, welcome to the stream. Dude, you've been a homie. You've been on here like every single night, dude. Bro says his jumps are delayed and then got a flip reset. Almost got two. That's insane. It makes your teammates leave. Why does it make your teammates leave if you're horse stashing? That I don't understand. I faked out my internet. Did you guys see that? I stopped and my internet just died. Oh, I wanted the Cookseer pinch so bad. Star hit diamond today. That is what we're talking about, dude. Is that your first time? Is that your first time breaking into diamond? I fell into plat because my internet's actually been garbage. Been super unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, you mean the horse dash makes your teammates leave. Right? That's what I thought I understood. Bingo. Star, first time. Dude, I'm so glad. What'd we get diamond in? Buns, you're stuck in plat 3 right now? Well, I'll be honest, dude. First piece of advice. Stop trying to horse dash. Position and put the goal in the net, and that puts you into champ. Know the positioning, and be able to accurately hit the ball where you want it to, and you're in champ. It doesn't matter what mechanics you know. I think I should attest for that. Diamond and twos, dude, that's so awesome. So I'll show you guys. I can show you guys some of the training packs that I've kind of fallen in love with. So we were talking about air dribbles. Let's see. So this wall and air dribbles by Hot Piece of Mass. You guys can see the code right there in the screen. Screenshot that one if you'd like, but I can show you guys real quick. This is the one that I learned how to air dribble. I've sat on this training pack for hours, dude. Hours. So ideally, right, it starts you off with some of these simple ground ones, right? It just lines you up, right? So the things you can practice here, super big things to practice here. One is the timing of the bounce and where you pick it up. Goal in the net. Yeah. Sometimes it sounds harder than it actually is. It's easier said than done. So, right, there's a specific jump spot that the ball... It's hard to verbally explain. It's right there. Like, that's perfect, right? I didn't hit it perfectly afterwards, but that spot, right, where it does the thing, right there, right? And so the next shot, right, it just backs you up, right? So you're just further away from the net. So it's the same thing, but it forces you to be more consistent with the air dribble. So that first one is really about getting that bounce down, and this is the one where you can really focus on actually carrying the ball and sticking with the ball. These next shots here are the ones that are perfect for the wall air dribbles. You match the speed of the ball, and it lines you up perfectly. So I'm matching speed. I need to turn into it just a little bit, and as soon I want to hit the ball after the curve of the wall, right? I don't want to hit it on the curve, just after the curve. So, you know, right there. That's a pretty solid takeoff. So what if I understand the pop-up time? Well, that's perfect. If you understand the pop-up time, then you just move on to the next step. Right? If you're using this training pack, right, you just move on to, you go to this one where that's further back, right? This one, you get good at the pop time, right? And you can touch the ball just a couple times. You get good at that, you take the step back. You get the pop-up time, and now you actually have to carry the ball across the field. Right, that's the next step. That's, I think, the best way to learn Rocket League mechanics. Again, I don't think you actually need that many mechanics to get into champ. You really don't. It's champ is positioning and putting the ball in the net, and sometimes that requires an air dribble. Sometimes that's a double tap. But realistically, that's it. They're like flicks. I think if you're gonna want to learn any mechanic at its core, flicks are gonna be the most useful, because flicks, right? If you're playing 1v1s, if you can flick well, you can put goals in net all day, every day, right? If you know how to flick. So this training pack, it forces you to do both sides. Right, so this side's definitely like a weaker side for me. It doesn't have to be. I just make it a weaker side. Faster speed of play needed? Eventually. I think once you hit champ, I think you hit champ with positioning and putting the ball in the net. Once you reach champ, then it's about speed of play. And then you start increasing it. Because realistically, when you're like even in Diamond, right? Diamond still has players. It's still full of players that don't understand good positioning, and they still can't put the ball on the net. You know, Champ even has a lot of those players, but that's where, right, it really starts becoming you learn those things, but then you also need to start getting faster at those things. Bang. Oh, this is the next one. Corner ones are kind of interesting. I normally, if I'm going up the corner here, I'll actually try and not dribble it. I'll just try and I don't know, I don't remember what the name of the shot is, but I'll just try and get one really good touch here that gets it out center, and then I'll try and put it in myself. Unless I have a good teammate, right? Get that pop out and then just follow it. Just put it in. Why am I getting triple flip resetted in ones at gold? Because you're playing against a Smurf, and that's unfortunately the state of the game. People will do that. If you're getting triple resets, if you are getting scored on with a triple reset in gold, then you're playing against a Smurf, and then you just take the L. Because Rocket League's free, right? I'd be more than happy to start like a new account and like from the ground up just, but I mean, so many people have done that. Realistically, so many people have done that kind of thing, so it's not like a new idea. Yeah, so this training pack got me pretty comfortable with the idea, right? And a perfect setup of an air dribble. What you need once you get that, I'm doing it right now. You're doing what right now? There's a lot of things you could be doing right now. You gotta be more specific. The account on right now is an alt. Buns is doing that. I was close. Interesting. Okay. Buns, what? No, you said you were plat, right? So you just started. I'm gonna go back to just regular training. Free play. Free play is your friend. The Taylor Elise, thank you so much for the follow. Absolute legend. Welcome to the stream. Once you get to the point where you can pretty much realistically air dribble on guys, I don't even know. I'm stuck. Star, you have 200 to 300 hours on the game total? Is that total? Buns, your main is Diamond 2. Okay. I'm so good. How do you pronounce the first name there? I have no idea. You're gonna have to explain to me. Type it out or something. I don't know. Like a dictionary. How do you pronounce that? It's really cool. It looks like a super cool name. I can pronounce Taylor. I know how to pronounce Taylor. I am from the United States. Is it good to be in Diamond? Diamond? Well, I think good is a relative term, if you're going to be completely honest. Diamond is, I think, better than the major population that plays Rocket League, so... Taylor, I play mostly Rocket League. You haven't told me how to pronounce your first name there. You're not a bot, are you? Maybe 300 to 4 hours, but that's how much time you have in the game. Yeah, so honestly, I don't remember how long it took me to... You're not a bot? Okay, that's good. That's good to know. How do you pronounce your first name? Buns, you have 8,000 hours? You almost have 9,000 hours in the game? Ow. How? I have under 3,000 hours right now. Unless maybe like Steam, possible some stuff got like changed on Steam, because I want to say I had over 3,000 at one point, but you know, I could just be psyching myself out. So Taylor, I am genuinely interested in your first name. It looks so cool. 98% in free play. Yeah, that'll do it. Honestly, right, that whole right, practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. But honestly, just spending time in the game, so that, I mean, there's so many things that you can be doing that free play kind of teaches you if you're letting it. Right, being able to read the ball. Oh, I had the reset. I don't know if you guys see that. I just had a clean double tap. That's so cool, dude. I'm so glad. I actually have I've got my Discord linked on YouTube. It's in my YouTube homepage. On Twitch, it's just down below the stream. It's in one of the boxes under the stream on Twitch. I know, you know, whatever those are called. So if you guys want, join that Discord. I try and update, you know, just times on when I'm going to stream, what I'm planning on streaming, if there's a plan. It's also the best way to get a hold of me, and it's a great place to kind of show off the Rocket League clips. Lots of people there, play Rocket League, so that's called Heat Seeker. So start. Yeah. Honestly, realistically, I don't think you need air dribbles to get very far. Diamond easy, and if you really just put some time into it, you don't need air dribbles to get into champ either. I kind of can't believe I biffed that. I'm not old enough to? What does that mean? Okay, I'm tempted to try and hop back into some online games. But the way we're going to do it... Oh, shoot. We are going to just do casual for now. We're going to do Cash 3s. And we're gonna give that a shot. Oh, I wanted it to be a double tap. I wanted that one to be a double tap, but that was close. This is 17 plus. What's 17 plus? Is Rocket League's not 17 plus? Flick. Slam. Yeah, so it's, I don't know what it is. I might pull up my cuz Twitch super glue. Oh my word. Yeah, guys, it's still happening. I hit that way tall for the teammate. Okay, I gotta back off. So I'm definitely still lagging. I might have to... Oh, for Discord. Discord's a 17 plus application. I didn't realize that. Wow. That's so unfortunate. I can't figure out what's going on. I can't figure out what's different about now compared to... Like, just last week, I was totally fine. Something, I don't know. Bang. That should bounce around him. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Guys, this is so interesting to try and play at... It's so weird trying to play with the internet just every now and then. Discord is 13 plus, I thought. Also, again, kind of just like key moment there. Right, we're in casual, but I'm still definitely like, you know, it's a high level casual game, and just just putting the ball on net, right? The team overcommitted, and I put the ball on net, and it went in. You know, it's not. I didn't. There was no fancy mechanics about it. There was just reading the ball, being in a good position, and putting the ball on net. And that's even harder when the net's empty. As silly as it sounds, it's true. I'm not gonna lie, Taylor, the more time that passes, the more and more it seems like you're a bot right now. I'm so interested in how to say your first name. But all you've said is, to be frank, some body things. There've been body things. And because I've heard that script before. I have. Approved by Siri. In fact, it has been. And it doesn't seem like you're here anymore after being possibly accused of being a bot. Seems a little robotic to me. Oh, see, nothing crazy there. Not an air dribble. OYM days. Oh my days. Is probably what that. I'm assuming that's what that was. Oh goodness, guys, this is just. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, please. Oh, my word. Okay, so the teammate was in a good position there. And what I hit is going on my YouTube. You have a YouTube, Buns? That's dope. So, I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do. This stream's. I'm gonna end the stream here in just a little bit because I do have to get going to bed. It is getting a little late. I got work in the morning, full-time job. That's how life goes. But what we're gonna do is I am going to try and see if I can fix this Wi-Fi connection tonight. You post Marvel Rivals and Rocket League. That's dope. That is dope. Guys, if you're in the chat and you like Marvel Rivals and Rocket League, you should go check out Buns. He does both. I would love to post other things as well. I'll eventually branch out. But for the time being, Rocket League is definitely my focus. Rocket League's my homie. Rocket League has been there for me through some really hard times. Rocket League has been my, realistically, it's been my therapy. Sometimes I probably needed to take therapy because of Rocket League, but definitely a lot less than the other way around. My YouTube is Minecraft and some Rocket League clips. Guys, if you like Minecraft and Rocket League, Star is the guy. I've done a couple Minecraft streams in the past, you know, just in the last couple weeks. But they, you know, just the idea, that was actually really, I didn't mean to hit what a save. That's wild. That's unfortunate. The clips are from when I was gold. Dude, if you're hitting crazy clips in gold, that's crazy. Also, if you're in casual and you vote to forfeit, you're a silly goose. See, so positioning here is huge. Mentally playing the game is also pretty huge. But like, there's no fancy mechanics going on in this game. Absolutely none. Right? We're putting the ball in the net and we're rotating, trying to be in position for stuff. And that's it. That's the entirety of this match. So if you're wanting to increase your rank, learning new mechanics and spending hours in training just to perfect your double taps is not where it stems from. There's going to be opportunities to hit double taps. There's no question about that. And so you're not, I don't think, right, if you're just trying to get better at the game in general, you're not going to regret spending time learning double taps. Right? That's a mechanic that does get used. But if you are wanting to just increase your rank, then it's learning positioning. It's learning how to play with bad teammates. Being able to read and it's basically asking you to start reading their minds. Is what it's asking you to do. You have to 1v2 every time. So that's the thing, right? There's a whole mentality here. Yes, when you have good teammates, right, the game becomes infinitely easier. But if we get realistic here, how often are you going to have good teammates? Just being realistic, how often do you have good teammates? Right? It's so much less than having teammates that quote unquote suck, right? And there's a whole discussion you can have here about this. I mean, I could go into it. Probably not tonight. What we should do, I'm going to go live again tomorrow. We can start with this discussion on -1,000,000 luck. Rocket League is a team game. But there's a big but. There's always a big but. You can get to the point, right, where at the very least, and I say this from complete experience, at the very least, there is a point where you can increase your skill, where you can solo your way into champ, no matter how bad your teammates are. You can 1v2, you can 1v3 players. Okay. Good teammates are a 1 in, that's an infinitely large number. Exactly. So, I think it's not a question of my teammates suck, and that's why I'm losing all the time. It's a matter of how do you get good enough that it doesn't matter if your teammates are bad. What things do you need to do so that it doesn't matter how bad they play? That you guys are going to win anyway, you know? So you can go that route. Or if you're complaining about bad teammates, then you go find and create a team and you only play with them. That's pretty much it. Those are your two options. Play 24/7. Dude, if I was making enough money, if I made enough money from this, I would play 24/7, but I don't. I don't hardly make any. I have not yet received a penny from this. This is purely for entertainment for me. I love doing this. So, in order to keep doing this, I have to keep a full-time job. So, we've got to do that. Hold on. Let me You do ePay? I don't even know what ePay is. Electronic pay? Are you saying if I put my if I put like a form of donation that you would donate? You shouldn't. PayPal? ePal? Peel? Banana peel? I would, dude, if banana peels, imagine a world where banana peels were currency. Good luck with your job tomorrow. Thank you so much. My job's actually fantastic. I love my job. I love it so much. It's fantastic. Star, Buns, we will see y'all tomorrow night. Anyone else in chat? Anyone else is watching? We'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to plan on having the internet fixed, and we will actually get a grind to go, you know, we'll actually increase rank. We're not going to lose games just because my internet decides that it wants to shake things up. I'm a little tired of my internet being an excuse. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go fix it. I'm going to go fix it. I'm not going to complain about it anymore. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Everyone have a good